Hello, I'm Daniel and welcome to Copperhead Road Homestead. We're going to talk today about propagating these blueberries. If that's something you're interested in, then stay tuned. All right, today I want to propagate these blueberries, and the first thing that you've got to do if you're going to do it early in spring, you can take hardwood cuttings or softwood cuttings. I'm going to take softwood cuttings, and that basically is some of this new growth over here, and they need to be 4 or 5 inches long. You're going to strip most of the leaves off of them, except at the very top, and then you're going to stick them in some growing medium. I'm just going to stick them in some potting soil and keep that moist. Probably what I'll do is take it in the house, but first thing I'm going to do is take these cuttings. So I'm doing the same thing that I've done with the blackberries. If you haven't seen that video about me propagating blackberries, I'll put a card right up here. But I try to make a little diagonal cut at the bottom. And what I'll end up doing is stripping all these leaves off, but I'll do that in just a few minutes. I'm only gonna take just a few today, show you what I'm doing and to experiment myself. All right, we got our cuttings. Let's go put them in the growth medium. So I've got my cuttings over here, got my clippers. I'm going to just clip all this extra stuff off. So I'm just gonna leave a little bit of green at the top. So again, just clipping all this over here to the side off. Clipped all that off. I've just got a little bit left. So I'm only doing this with the one plant so far. We've got Premier, Brightwell, Tiff Blue, and Austin, all the rabbit eye variety. And these are off the Premier because they're the oldest ones that I have. I've got all these set over here to the side. And then what I want to do is take and where I'm going to stick them down, where I want them to root, I'm going to damage this just a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to scrape it up just a little bit here. See that? I'm just taking my pocket knife and just wounding it just a little bit. And where it's wounded there, that's where it's gonna send out roots. So I'm gonna do that with all 3 of these. Just gonna wound it some, do you see that? Just scratching a little bit of that surface off. And then the same thing over here. On all of these, I'm just wounding them just a little bit. And then what I'm gonna do is I've got some rooting hormone over here. And what this is woods, and you mix it. You can also get powder or you can get the liquid, and you have to dilute it some. So I'm just gonna stick that in there for a couple of minutes. And while that's sitting in there just for a couple of minutes, probably not even that long, I picked up a stick on the way over here from the yard, and I'm making holes in here. So I've got 3 that I'm doing. So I've got 3 holes in there now. Can you see those? And what I'm gonna do with each of these is I'm gonna take these out, got them out of the rooting hormone. All 3 of them came out at the same time. And I'm just gonna stick it in here. Stuck it down pretty good down there. And then I'm gonna push that soil back up around it. So what I'm gonna do with these is, I'm gonna take these in the house and I'm gonna get them good to started. I'm gonna put them on my heating mat on the house because it's still just a little chilly. It goes off and on. Sometimes it's warm and sometimes it's cool back here. I'm gonna set them in the house and get them a good little start there on that heating mat. And then this winter, I can take these out of here and repot them into individual pots. But next winter, then I can put them in the ground and I can have a few extra plants from just a few minutes at a time. And I'm gonna watch these and just keep them watered. I'll put them right here by my back door, so every time I come out, I'll see them. They'll stay watered. This way, you can buy 1 plant. I bought 3 Premier blueberries. You can buy 1 plant, that 1 plant into more and more and more and more plants. So ultimately, my dream is to have a whole row full of blueberries. Blueberries are great for hedgerows. They're very beautiful and they are productive. So right up here next to the property line where I have these other fruit-producing trees, edible landscaping, then we'll put them up there as well. If you're interested in propagating your blueberries, if you have some, if you don't have some, get one, put it in the ground. ground, and you can get a cutting from it maybe and make your own if you'd like. It's much cheaper. Or you can buy one that's already there, put it in the ground, tend to it, and then in a little bit of time you can propagate that. It does take time, but if you want to save some money, this is one of the ways that you can do it. If you like things like this, then it really does help us for you to like and subscribe. If you'll comment below if you've ever propagated blueberries, if you're interested in propagating blueberries, if there's something that you'd like us to do, comment below and let us know. We'll be glad to try to do some of those things for you. But until the next time, like, subscribe, comment on the video, make sure to hit that bell notification so that you never miss a notification. Come again. Oh yeah, one other thing, we went for a walk today. We'd like to take you along on that, and we also ask you, if you haven't done so already, to participate in the hashtag Plant Everyday Challenge. This is what we planted today, these blueberries. We're gonna get some more stuff out in the garden pretty soon. It's still kind of fluctuating in the weather, so we're experimenting some, and that's okay. We encourage you to do that. If you don't have a whole lot of room, then maybe wait a little while longer before you plant outside and get some of those things done inside. This is part of our Plant Everyday Challenge. Go to our Facebook group, the Copperhead Road Homestead Facebook group. You'll know it if you'll find the pig. The pig will definitely let you know that you're in the right spot, and post those so I can see them. You can also use Instagram or Twitter and use the hashtag Plant Everyday. If you're on YouTube, then you can put that in your videos as well. Just in the description, put a hashtag Plant Everyday, and I'll see if I can find those. But we really appreciate you, and we want you to participate in these things, and we want you to keep coming along with us. Thanks.